All right, you're taking a look at a gloomy Union Terminal this Thursday afternoon. Yeah, not been the best day so far. We are tracking some dry time in today. You can see some of us have already been fairly dry up towards Butler County, Warren, as well as Clinton counties, whereas Boone, Kenton, Campbell seeing the worst of the rain right now here in Cincinnati. And while most of the heavy rain is starting to come to an end, we are tracking some scattered showers and thunderstorms that will affect your afternoon and evening plans, including that commute. So we're going to take a look at your weather timeline here in just a second. But a reminder that the weekend does look better. So the pattern is changing here, and I'll show you those changes coming up in your 7-day forecast in just a few minutes. We're going to take a look at radar first, because while we are tracking a lot of rain, it's starting to weaken. Certainly not seeing any thunderstorms as of late. Lightning tracker is on. And I don't see anything going on. So let me know if what you're seeing in your neck of the woods, or whether it's heavy rain, light rain, maybe it's just low-lying clouds. Maybe you're holding on to that fog a little bit. With such high moisture and not a lot of sun to warm up the air, I'm still seeing patches of fog out there. Visibility still taking a hit in spots, whereas the rain, of course, is starting to cross into Claremont County. So outdoors Batavia, you're starting to see, and you have been seeing over the last hour, some light rain. It'll turn to moderate rain before it starts to lighten up. And then where we've seen the heaviest rain throughout the day, out towards Switzerland, Ohio, Gallatin, Carroll counties, it's finally starting to come to an end here. Let's take a look and see if there's any flood alerts in place, which we have been watching this fairly carefully, and while most of us have been escaping the flood alerts, we're still absolutely seeing the impacts here. So we just have some flood alerts south and west of the area, as well as south and east of the area, where there is a flood warning in effect for very southern Ohio. But again, nothing here in your big picture, just some moderate showers. We'll be keeping an eye on it. If should anything be issued, you guys will be the first to know, of course. But the rest of the day, it's just talking about the rain that we've seemingly held on to, and then some scattered showers and thunderstorms, kind of feeding off any instability we're able to regather after this rain. The longer we hang on to the rain now, the less likely we are able to tap into these afternoon showers and thunderstorms. So it's still possible that we see them. Thankfully, because we're not seeing too warm of temperatures today, I'm not forecasting anything too strong, nothing too severe. So the gloom now gets rid of the doom later, if that's how you want to talk about it. Right now, temperatures at 12:03, well, they're at 68 degrees here in the Queen City. Mostly cloudy. It feels really gross outside. I mean, I haven't been outside in the last few hours, but it just looks sticky. It looks humid. And of course, some light, misty rain being reported here in downtown Cincinnati. It's kept temperatures from getting too warm today, but here are your forecast highs. We're still expecting the middle 70s in spots, where we're able to regather some of that heat, that humidity, and should this verify, we cannot rule out some scattered showers and thunderstorms in the heat of the day. You'll see them popping up around 4 to 5 o'clock this afternoon here in Cincinnati. It might start a little bit earlier for those southwest of Cincinnati, but here's your timeline starting at 5. Some of us, sunny, entirely dry. Others, some downpours, maybe some gusty winds too. Not a widespread issue here as far as anything strong or severe goes. Certainly nothing like Monday's setup, but impactful, especially for the evening commute here in Cincinnati and areas south and east too. We'll start to see the strength of these storms decrease a little bit. They'll weaken as we see the sun set at 7:30 tonight. Here's 8, 9, 10 o'clock. Just a couple of showers seen around the tri-state at this time, and then we'll start to dry out overnight into your Friday, which looks dry. 0% chance of rain in that forecast. Great for the weekend plans. Tomorrow is really when we start to notice some change in that extended forecast, at least as far as rain goes. We're still tracking temperatures in the middle to upper 70s, and it's still going to be a little humid out there. You will notice how muggy it is, especially during the heat of the day, including the evenings too. I think you'll notice a little bit of mugginess, but it's not going to be hot like last weekend is the good news. So our game of the week is Fairfield at Lakota East. Kickoff for tomorrow at 7 o'clock in the afternoon. I believe it's their homecoming this weekend. So big game. It's out in Liberty Township. kick off at 73 degrees. No rain in sight. End of the game in the middle 60s. And your weekend is more of the same. Just partly cloudy skies. Heat of the day is only in the upper 70s. Your evenings are looking more pleasant in the low 70s. Maybe just a little sticky for the heat of the day, but no rain, even in the 14-day outlook. Look at this. In this 7 to 10 day forecast, you're going to see us go from rain today to sun every single day for 10 days straight. Maybe some intervals of clouds and sun, but that's really it. And this extends even into the next 2 weeks, which we're getting into October, folks. Can you believe it? I'm going to show you your 10-day forecast, which October 1st is Wednesday. Can you believe that? I cannot believe October 1st is already here. It's actually looking a little bit more fall-like than the previous days, and that's just because I'm seeing a little bit of a cold front coming on through. It's not going to be bringing in too much in the way of rain, but it will knock down those temperatures. It'll increase our cloud cover, and you might notice a little bit of an extra breeze, but that's for Wednesday of next week. Up until then, it's about the scattered afternoon chances today, and then starting tomorrow all the way through early next week, upper 70s, near 80-degree highs, and partly cloudy skies in the afternoons, and maybe light jacket-worthy mornings in the 50s, but I've seen colder mornings, certainly for this time of year. And as we see that cold front carry on through the end of next week, just looks a little bit extra cloudy to start, and then the sun comes out with the middle 70s. So for those of us who have been wanting fall, wishing for fall, this is looking a little bit more fall-like. It's still not exactly normal fall-like temperatures. That's going to be in the middle to low 70s, whereas I'm seeing the middle to upper 70s through the end of the week into next week, and maybe this time next week we'll start to see something a little bit more true to fall. We'll go ahead and see if we have any questions coming on in this afternoon. Andrew's tuning in. Will Fairfax be hit with a storm tonight? So Fairfax, actually, that is kind of the dividing line. I'd say Hamilton County, south and east. That's where we have the greatest chance of some of these showers and thunderstorms bubbling up. It's not going to be a big line carrying on through. It's going to be a line of scattered storms. So let me remind you of what that's going to look like around 5 o'clock. So for those of you that don't know where Fairfax is, that's in very eastern Hamilton County, bordering Marymount and getting close to Claremont County at that point. And you can kind of see here, eastern Hamilton County, south and east, kind of has the best opportunity for some of these showers and storms to be popping up right overhead, and then they're going to be moving away from the area. So you might catch it around 5 to 6 o'clock in Fairfax, but then the chance will start to drop as we see 7 to 8 to 9 o'clock, and those rain showers will move south and east. So that's for Fairfax. And if you're tuning in north and west of Cincinnati, out towards, say, Ripley County, even the very northwestern tip of Butler County, up towards Franklin, Fayette, Union counties as well. That's where I'm seeing the least likelihood of some of these showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. Of course, you haven't gotten a lot of rain in general, and that'll remain the same towards the afternoon. Let's take a look here one more time at your radar image, in which we do have just a couple of light showers moving through that area right now. So yeah, let's zoom on in. We just have a couple of those showers moving through northeast of Batesville, getting close to 74 within the next couple of minutes. These are moving relatively slowly, and these, unlike the other ones, kind of look like they're getting a little bit of steam. It's, of course, nothing too bad at this point. In fact, it's just some light rain out towards Franklin County. The heaviest rain is being seen. It's starting to move out of Boone County. It's right over Kenton and Campbell County, stretching into Claremont County at this point. So if you're in Milford, if you're in New Richmond, if you're in Batavia, Pierce Township, Anderson area, the heaviest rain is right over you. No thunderstorms at this point in time, not surprising because we haven't had a whole lot of heat today. Middle to low 70s is your forecast highs. Many of us are still in the upper 60s, including us here in Cincinnati. And then we do have some speckles of showers kind of straddling the Ohio River there on the border of Brown, Bracken, Mason, and Adams counties too. No thunderstorms yet, but that'll change towards the afternoon. We'll see if I have any other questions coming on in. Andrew's asking, how gusty will the winds be? Maybe some special weather statements, so that's going to be about 40 miles per hour, but that's being generous, Andrew, because we're not seeing the 80s. We're not seeing, I mean, we might not even see the upper 70s. We're just not seeing enough instability for these winds to get strong enough. We need that temperature difference. We need that spark, and it's more possible that we don't get that spark, but we do want to err on the side of caution with showers and storms still possible southeast of Cincinnati, of which those winds might be stirring around a little bit, but nothing to compare to those storms we had moving through on Monday that did bring a confirmed tornado towards Bracken County. So not seeing anything like that. In fact, there's not even a storm risk out for today. There just might be some isolated stronger wind gusts with any thunderstorms. It's your typical setup. The longer we hold on to this gloom, the later the doom will decrease. I was trying to do something there, of course, but I'm not too concerned about the afternoon showers and thunderstorms, just your garden variety. You're very welcome, Andrew. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you all for tuning in this Thursday afternoon. Again, big changes are not too far away in your 7-day forecast. I'll have the updates coming up for you guys on Fox 19 now at 3 o'clock. But for now, signing off here in Queensgate, I'm meteorologist Erin Ashley. Have a great rest of your Thursday and stay dry.